All right. Well, hello, my fellow weebs. It's time. So I'm gonna be voting for the Crunchyroll awards, but there's a few things that I want to go over first. Um, the first thing is that I was originally going to do a 2022 video. There was a lot of anime that was really good this year, to be honest, and it was just a really good year in general. Um, so when I go through these, I'm just going to be fluctuating between this and my anime list if there's something that's not on the poll itself. And I think there's a few things to note here, and it's um, there's some things that have changed this year. Um, how does voting work? As you can see, we don't have an idea on the voting because in prior years it was like a 70-30 ratio. 70 was the judges and 30 real fans. So then it would give some anime a better chance in winning. Uh, and then probably the biggest thing uh, this year is the fact that fall 2022 is not going to be in this season, which is really it's kind of weird because they've never done this before. Every single year, fall 2022 just has been, or at least the fall season has always been in its year. Um, I myself think that this is kind of a weird decision. Um, but I think the only reason that I can think of is because of split cores. So, in last year's awards, I think there was a lot of people who kind of thought that the split cores were kind of an issue. Um, of course, things like Jujutsu Kaisen, the first season core 2, was put in there again, even though it's just the exact same season. So, I think they're trying to get rid of the cores like Boku no Hero Academia or Blue Lock. Those two haven't finished yet, and I think that's the reason why they decided not to do fall 2022. But honestly, that's not an efficient way to do it either. The simple solution um would just be to include fall 22 anime that don't have split cores or um like a second part that goes into the winter season, and then include the include the ones like Chainsaw Man or Bochi the Rock or Mob Psycho or Spy X Family Part 2 um, that are not going to have a season in the winter to count for the awards. I don't think it's that hard to tell which anime is, well, going into the winter season. It's just like, that's just kind of weird. Um, and then the last thing, what was I gonna say? There's something else that I wanted to note of, but um, I think that is actually it. Um, alrighty, so now we go into whatever this thingy is. Oh, you have to physically click them. Okay, so you can't click the special achievement award and the presenter's choice. So I'm gonna be starting from the bottom up, and hopefully they can give us multiple tabs to vote on because I don't like it um, when I can't see the other options. So okay, so first is best voice artist performance in English. I don't listen to dub, so I can't vote on that. Um, but we'll just see what the options are. So it's Amanda Lee, Cherry Lay, Spy X Family, Ranking of Kings, Cyberpunk, and what is that? Dragon Ball? Okay, so um I literally cannot pick any of these because obviously I don't watch dub, but I did not know that Pro ZD was the one who would rank your kings as this, which is okay. I guess for this, I'll just leave. I'll just vote for ZD because I literally don't know anything else. Oh, okay. I did not know that you had to put your email just to for every single one of these. That's really well. Let's see this again. Actually, let me try it again. Okay, so for some reason it doesn't give you a check mark right after you're done with it. Uh, that's kind of dumb, but let's just move on. Best voice artist performance for Japanese. That's okay. So Spy X Family, uh, Liquor's Recoil, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Made in Abyss, Demon Slayer, and Attack on Titan. So I'm very confused because why didn't they give the names of the characters? I know who these two are, obviously, but I don't know which these ones are. Like, which one is Atsumi Tanezaki? Like, you have to physically. Okay, let me check this first then. Okay, so I just checked the people. So I can't include JoJo's because I haven't watched it. But okay, this is Anya for there, and then this one is Chisato's, and then this one is Fata. This one's obviously Aaron, and this is obviously Tanjiro. Um, so I'm not gonna vote for Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan because both of these voice actors have both won in prior years, and I honestly think that the other three definitely had a better representation of their character. Um, the voice actor of Fafta did really good, um, but I would definitely say it had to be between these two, and from these two specifically, I would definitely pick uh, Chisato's. I think Chisato definitely like enhance or the voice actor of Chisato enhanced the character really well, and it was probably one of the best characters that I've seen for this year. And not to say that Anya's was really good too. It was really unique as well. But I think we'll see later on which one to pick. But I would definitely say Chisato's right now because without that voice actor, I think Chisato wouldn't have been like the character that we've seen her be before. So I'm gonna okay. Let me check to see if it leaves it there. Okay, so you can't put tentative votes on here, which is kind of bad. So I guess we'll submit this, and we'll just move on, I guess. Okay, best romance. So if you guys don't know, this year was definitely stacked. Or last year was definitely stacked. Um, this is definitely the most competitive, I think, romance out of any year. And I guess let's just see what the nominees are. I'm kind of scared. Okay, Call of the Night, Kaguya Sama. Kobe can't communicate. Why they say series and not second season? Uh, Love After World Domination, My Dress Up Darling, and Shake. Oh my god, this is a hard cope. I'm actually mulling right now. So if you guys didn't watch my video, you would know that there's one series that should have absolutely been here, which is Takagi-san. I'm pretty sure in prior years that Takagi-san has never been nominated before. And to think that Takagi isn't here and the third season and the movie was probably the last that we'll ever see Takagi, or the way the movie that implied it was that it the series is gonna end. That's that's just that's just robbery. Like I can't say. Okay, so Call of the Night. I actually watched this very recently. Um, I I would definitely say that the only one I could vote on in this is Kaguya-san. I'm locking that in. It's because okay, I actually have not seen Love After War Domination. I heard it's really good, but okay, Call of the Night. I definitely had my problems with it. Um, it was still an intro story. Like there's definitely more to it, and I think that this is the romance that just wasn't for me personally. I know a lot of people like this show, and for me personally, I just thought it was like okay. Komi, solid, but it just hasn't gone to the romance part yet. Um, My Dress Up Darling. If you guys have seen my videos, I am not particularly fond of My Dress Up Darling, but I still think it was a decent or a good show. Um, Shigemori, everybody's gonna not vote this. I think that this show was pretty good, but um, I guess people just don't like this show. um, yeah, and then Kaguya, like, absolutely. This is the third season, and it gave us the best ending for the third season that we could have had, and it was also pretty unexpected. If you guys haven't watched my video on Kaguya yet, you should, because I have more thoughts on the third season there. But um, absolutely the best out of all of these. I You cannot argue. The only one that I could say that people would get upset over could be My Dress Up Darling. It's pretty popular and it could win, but I doubt it can beat Kaguya. So, all right, I think if Takaki's not in best movie, bro, okay, I think I'm gonna hard Kofu. All right, the best fantasy. All right, let's just see what this is. Demon Slayer. Oh my god, that's actually it is fantasy, but what the fuck is this doing here? This is this is not good. Okay, Made in Abyss. Okay, that counts as fantasy. This does not. Mashoko Tensei Part 2. Okay, so last year I thought, why would they put Part 1 only when they could put both seasons? And they didn't have the fall rule either. So why is Part 1 and Part 2 separate? But the other series last year, like, just didn't have the same treatment. It was just Mashoko Tensei. But Mashoko Tensei should honestly not be here. It's 2021. It's not 2022. Um, it just should not count because of the ruling. Of course, it counts. Overlord season 4, Ranking of Kings Core 2, and the case study of Vanitas. So the thing with this category is that there's two duplicates. I'm pretty sure this was here last year and this was here last year too. I can understand this, but two duplicates already. That's that's pretty bad. I'm pretty sure there's other fantasy anime, wasn't there? Last year that actually was better than this? Let, let me go through Mal really quickly. So I looked at it. Paripay Kill Me, bro? Like, where's that? Um, Danmachi? Season 4? I know what people say about Danmachi, but Season 4 was genuinely really good. Um, Obviously, Shield Hero should not be here. I genuinely forgot that Shield Hero aired this year. But, alright, let's just go through this here. Overlord and Case Study of Vanitas, I have not seen yet. So I can't vote on these two. Ranking of Kings, I'm not gonna vote on it simply because the ending to the show was just it was kind of all over the place. Like it just the first part was really good, but then the second part it just he goes back and fights people, right? But he he suddenly gets destroyed, and then his like father helps him, and then he's like, "Fight me, bro," and I'm like, that's not. Well, I feel like he should have overcome that kind of like challenge. Like even though it was like really bad for him, he should have like kind of win in the end. But no, he had like uh his dad help him, which is kind of weird. Um, I can't give it to Demon Slayer, so because this is a fantasy anime, but I don't think I would want to vote it in this category specifically. Um, I'll see later on if it's made in Abyss or Mushoku Tensei, but um, I'm kind of leaning towards Made in Abyss because even though I personally thought Made in Abyss season 2 wasn't as good as season 1, um, Mushoku Tensei was fall 2021, so I feel like that shouldn't even count in my book. But um, I'll remember to put out of these two. later on when we come back to it. Um, best drama. So best drama 86 part 2. This was here last year. I'm so conflicted because it there is drama. Obviously, the last two episodes were insane. Um, but this should not be here again because it's fall 2021 and the last two episodes aired in March. Honestly, though, those last two episodes were good. Attack on Titan, Final Season Part 2. Not surprised, but Attack on Titan's not a drama. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Dance Dance Connoisseur, okay. Otara Lives Alone, and Made in Abyss. So, three of these I have not seen. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Dance Dance Connoisseur, Otara Lives Alone, and Made in Abyss. Well, obviously I've seen, but these are the only three that I can pick. And if I'm be totally honest, I can't. I got a lot of bias for 86, but like, I think Made in Abyss would like have to win because I don't think Attack on Titan is a drama. 86 has some drama, but it wasn't like the entirety of it. Um, we'll see later on again, but that's already a lot for Made in Abyss. So we'll just come back to this. Best comedy. Kaguya Sama Love is War. Tora Lives Alone. Is this popular? Um, I didn't hear this show until like saw this from before. But My Dress Up Darling, Spy X Family, Uncle from Another World, and Your Boy Kong Ming. Um, I have actually not watched Uncle from Another World. Obviously, I haven't watched Guitar Lives Alone, but the which one made me laugh the most this year? No, I don't think it's Dress Up Darling. Um, it's definitely between these three. So I don't think Spy X Family constitutes as pretty funny. I just found it really wholesome, and there's a lot of funny moments in it, but um, I don't think it would count for me. So I don't think I want to vote for Spy X Family. Um, your boy Kong Ming. Um, was this a comedy? I know it's mostly about music, but I don't think it was that funny. It wasn't good for I think it's comedy aspects. I think I was more motivated for the story, but so that will leave me with Kaguya. But I've already voted on Kaguya, and I'm pretty sure Kaguya will be here later. But oh my god, comedy. Hmm. Right. What? I feel like there was other comedy this year, but I guess these are the only ones. But did only a false one help you counted, bro? Like that's just ridiculous how it's not counted. But okay, this comedy best action. Attack on Titan again. Okay. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Okay. The Answer. Okay. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Licorice Recall, and Spy X Family. So we're seeing a lot of duplicates already, and Yeah, it's kind of just insane to see. Um, okay, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, the action wasn't that. There was more than Part 1 for sure, but I would definitely say it's not up there. Cyberpunk JoJo's I have not seen. Liger's Recall, there's a lot of action in it, yeah, but I don't think that it should win this particularly. Spy X Family, again, it's a wholesome show. Uh, I don't think it. There was very little action actually for Spy X Family. And Demon Slayer, I would definitely say that Demon Slayer takes this. This might be the only time I'm voting for Demon Slayer. Um, because Demon Slayer's fights were actually insane this time around. So I'm actually going to lock this one in. So must protect at all. Must protect at all costs. Okay, so this year there's no best boy and best girl. They just there's just too many of them. So I'd assume that they had to make those categories just because that there's no best boy and best girl this year. Um, of course, Anya Forger, Boti, Kage, Kage. Okay, Wataru Sato, I don't know. Mary Kitagawa and Shoko Komi. So to be honest, I didn't know what characters would be in this. And why does this feel like a combined best boy best girl category? Okay, so I can't pick this. Um, Boji won last year. I don't think I can vote on it to be honest. Kage, you can. Kage, I'm pretty sure is the the companion, the like the black two eyes thing. You know, I don't think I want to protect that, bro. That thing can like protect itself, bro. Um, I'm not picking Myron and I'm not picking Shoko. I think I'm picking Anya because to be honest, the closest other thing would be Mochi. Um, but these two, this one's already been here before, and then uh, Marin, I just wasn't too big of a fan of. That's just me personally. Um, though it'd be really funny if last year they last year this didn't win, but this year it did win. So I'm actually gonna lock this one in. Oh, oh my god! I can't believe I forgot. So if you guys did not know, you go to the summer anime. There is one anime that I can absolutely compete with Anya, and it's uh, Kuicho Musume to Sewagakari, which is the Yakuza one. Um, uh, what is her name again? Uh, Yayaka. Why was Yayaka not in this category? Like, I mean, people obviously haven't watched this show. It's pretty underrated, but Yayaka, I think, absolutely should have been in that category. It's insane to me that she's not there. When I watched the show, she was on the level of Anya. I even thought at one point that I thought that Yayaka was better than Anya, and I don't know if I honestly don't know if it still is. So okay, jeez. Oh my god, we have so many more, and it's only been an hour. Best supporting character. All right. I suck. Okay. Audio Forja again. Okay. That's okay. That's not okay. I think I'm not voting for her. Obviously, definitely protect that all characters, not a supporting character. Kage. Okay. Rebecca, I have not seen Cyberpunk. Tengen Uzui and your Forger. So Tengen is the. It is kind of weird that he is the supporting character, even though he was like the main person. Um, so I'm not gonna vote Hayasaka because I think later on in the manga she gets even better than what she does. Anya I can't vote obviously. Kage though was definitely up there. He was there like all the way for him or for Boshi. Um, but why do they give two to your to Spy X Family? But I would definitely say your takes it for me. Um, I guess this is more recent biasy, but I definitely think Yora was definitely a supportive person to both Lloyd and Anya. She was just like the actual the actual MILF, bro. Like, but Kage is really close, to be honest. So I'll leave it there. That's I think it's two first five finalists, so I'll keep watching out for that. Best main character. Bochi. Chisato. Okay. David Martinez. Aaron Yeager. Lloyd Forger. And Marin Kitagawa. So Bochi I understand. Chisato, she wasn't exactly the only main character in this show. It's it's Chisato and Takino. I feel like it should have been both, but obviously it's only one. But Lloyd was really good. Um, Mar- Marin, I obviously, um, I don't think she was also only the main character. He was obviously the guy as well, but they just chose Marin obviously. I just realized that if I vote Spy X Family again, I just put all three members of all three members of the family. But I'll actually come back to this one later to see if Bochi, Lloyd Forger, or Chisato wins this. I'm not gonna vote for Aaron. Um, I guess the one thing. Okay, let me see if there's a. Okay, no, there is no best protag and best antag this year. They actually did something right this time, which is not putting him in a different category. But we'll see. Okay, best director. Okay, Demon Slayer, Cyberpunk, Spy X Family, Lakers Recoil, Ranking of Kings, and Attack on Titan. I just realized that this is the exact same. This is the exact same six. Wait, was it? Was it the exact same six as the last one? It is exactly the same as the last six. That's low key actually kind of sad. Um, the fact that these six just got repeated again is probably one of just shows you how much these this awards show isn't that good. Like there were definitely more shows than just these six. There's no way that you couldn't. Um, so This one, I am absolutely going to pick Licorice Recoil. Um, this is an anime original, and this is definitely one of the best shows that I think I've seen last year. Um, Definitely out of these six, it took the most effort to do. Um, Art direction, character design, like character backstory, stuff like that. It was all pretty fleshed out. So, okay. Um, Best anime song. Okay, this is gonna be really confusing because um, there's also best opening sequence and best ending sequence. So how would you constitute a best anime song? I'm like assuming it's like OSTs and stuff, but like um, I don't know. Let's just see. Best anime song. Okay, so Chiki Chiki Bon Bon, comedy, my nonfiction, Shall We Dance, The Rumbling, and New Genesis from One Piece film Red. Okay, so let me actually no. So best anime song, I thought it would include OSTs, but this is literally just another. It's just a category for OPs and EDs combined. So I don't understand why you would put them in the same category. And I'm pretty sure if we check these two later on, um, it'll probably be the same. So okay. I have not seen One Piece film Red. I have not seen Shadow's House, but I have seen the actual OP for this, and this is such a good OP. Like, I can't argue with that. Um, Chiki Chiki Bang Bang, I actually like the ED more than the OP. Even though the OP is catchy, I think the ED was definitely better for me. Comedy, the ED was really good. Solid. My nonfiction was really good. Um, I thought it was better than the regular ending, and it was definitely unique. And the rumbling. Um, this is a meme at this point. This definitely, if this is not in best opening, I would be surprised. But if this if but if this is in best opening and it doesn't win best opening, I would expect it to win here because it was like the anthem of 2022. So le- I'll leave this one for now, but let's actually go to the opening and ending sequences first before we move on to these two. Just to see, just because they're like songs categories. So, best opening sequence. Okay, so I was right. There is similar ones. Chiki Chiki Bon Bon and the Rumbling. Um, I am kind of disappointed in this. You're just reusing two of them, and then the other four is like okay-ish. Let me actually see what good songs there were first. So I just checked the categories and or my list, and there's a few that definitely stand out as not here. I think one of my personal favorites is Don Machi's opening, Sajo no Hana. Um, Sajo no Hana's song was one of the best I think this year. It is the first Danmachi opening that I've actually liked a lot. Um, Akebi Chan's sailor uniform. The OP is actually really good. Um, I think there's one more. Okay, no, there's two more. Um, when will Ayumu make his move? That OP is actually is pretty good, and then the Yakuza one, the OP is really good. None of those are in here, which is really sad. Um, honestly, can't. This is so weird because I personally don't think any of these should be here. Um, well, not to say that they're bad, but I feel like there would have been other ones I think that were more, well, not popular, but I think better. But Naked Hero. Okay, so I'm weird. Uh, I actually like the first LP more than this one, and I am genuinely surprised that this is this is really popular. Like I would say that most people would definitely pick Naked Hero over the Rumbling, and that's insane because like the Rumbling was huge. It's like um Zankyo Sanka, Catchy Song, um Mixed Nuts. I actually like the second one more, but obviously that doesn't count because it's fall 2022. So it might be there next year, but yeah. This FFIR I haven't heard, so I'm going to actually pick Zankyo Sanka. Um, I just think that this OP just sound best out of these three, so I'm locking that one in. Okay, best opening sequence. Best ending sequence. I actually think that there's more best ending sequences this year. So let's see. Akuma no Ko. Okay. Comedy again. Koi no Koi no Yuki. Um, Koshaberi Biori. My heart has surrendered and Yofukashi no Uta. Okay. So I already know that I'm going to pick um Spike Family. This is the third vote I think I'm giving it to. But simply put, I think that the rest of these five cannot compete with this ED. Akuma no Ko, I think, was a close second. Kono UK was everybody saying the like the middle part is like but wasn't bad. I preferred my nonfiction. Um, ED wasn't bad. Season D wasn't bad either, but these three just weren't outstanding. I think comedy was more catchy than anything here, and sounded the best. So I'll leave it at that. So now we go back to best anime song, and now that I've looked at the categories, I'm going to pick Shall We Dance. I have not watched the show, but this show's OP was just really good. There's nothing else you can say. Listen to it. It's actually really good. But for best ending sequence, there's definitely a lot that I would pick over. Um, one show that I did not see or I haven't seen yet, which is really surprising, is Summertime Rendering. In a single one of these, I have not seen Summertime Rendering. Even in Best Fantasy, it wasn't in Summertime Rendering. That's insane to me. Did nobody watch Summertime Rendering? Like That's actually insane to me. Um, best ending sequence. I would also add a Harin song. I was a big fan of the ED. They're just super catchy. um, I would definitely say the Kucho one, or the Yakuza one as well. Um, yeah, it was just solid all around. Kami-chan's sailor uniform again, ED, really good. Um, God, I'm coping right now. Where is Takagi? Like nothing, just nothing. And this is the third season. God. Okay, I'm all best film. Oh no, Bumble. Okay, okay. Dragon Ball Super. Inu. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. One Piece Film Red, and the Deer. Yeah. So there are there are four movies that I watched this year, and three of them are not on here. And I'm pretty sure the Blu-ray came out within the like. Oh wait, no. Wait, no. Yes, absolutely. Oh, okay. No. There are three movies that were just not on here, and they all aired in America before fall of 2022, except maybe one exception. But first things first, Fruits Basket Prelude. Where is that? I genuinely don't get why it's not on here. Even though it's controversial, this movie was outstanding. There's no way you couldn't have put this on here. And also, like last year, Fruits Basket was there, but it was also the final season. It didn't win anything. I feel sorry for Fruits Basket. Like it was really good. Like I don't care about the controversy and Fruits Basket Prelude. It's kind of weird, yeah, but I would still say it gave the same amount of feel as the regular show. Another one, quintessential quintuplets movie. Where is that? That Blu-ray definitely came out before. I mean, people weren't a big fan of the ending, of course, but like that that movie should definitely still be on here. And then obviously the last one is Takagi-san, but maybe I don't know for sure if Blu-ray came out. Um, Let me check that actually. Okay, yeah, I just checked. Yes, Takagi actually aired in America before fall aired. So that's not here. And again, Takagi is nowhere to be seen. And the 3 years that it aired, and I don't think it was in any year that it aired, which is probably, I can't say anything, but I'm just disappointed. What kind of, what were they thinking? Like, was, was it just not popular among the judges? Like, there's more people who watched Inu O over those three? That's insane. I'm actually in disbelief right now. There are definitely other movies too that are here. I have to go with Jujutsu Kaisen Zero because the rest I haven't seen. And Bubble, I honestly need to watch, but Jujutsu Kaisen Zero should absolutely, or not absolutely, but it's the only one that I'm gonna pick, or I can pick. One Piece film Red aired. Wait, hold on just a second. So I just checked again. One Piece film Red was released in fall of 2022 in the US. You are not following your rules. Your rule set, Crunchyroll. That means in the whatever the best anime song, One Piece Film Red should not have been on there. It aired in November. So this should not even be on here. Alright, enough contemplating. This is just this is just sad. Best score. Alright, let's see this. No name, okay. Uh Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Perfect Home, Attack on Titan, Made in Abyss, and Demon Slayer. Okay, Demon Slayer I'm surprised won last year. How did this win last year? So obviously Boji the Rock is not here because it's fall 2022. And if it was on here I would have struggled all my life to pick which one. But I'm absolutely going with Perfect Home. No question. Absolutely no question. The amount of songs and OSTs in this show is insane. And both this and Bocchi the Rock are like on the same level. All these songs are in English. And the main four cast members sang like the ED, the OSTs, like damn bro. Like the amount of effort is insane. And the actual OST itself, like just the soundtrack was good. Um I keep saying OSTs, but what I meant was insert songs and OSTs. Insert songs are should be counted in best score. So, uh, yeah, Parhei Kome, nothing. I don't think anything competes with this. Um, Made in Abyss, I don't think uh, should be the one to get that category. The soundtrack was good, but I'm not going to choose that. Best continuing series: Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, JoJo's, Kaguya, Made in Abyss, and One Piece. This is the very first time that we have seen One Piece. And did they just run out of freaking, like, nominees for this? Like, this is just sad. Continuing series. Obviously, it would have been Takagi for me, but it's not on here. I'm going to say Kaguya. It's absolutely one of the best, bro. Like, I would definitely take Kaguya over Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and Made in Abyss. For sure, guarantee it. Best season and best amount of attention. Okay. Best new series. Okay. So, hopefully, we do not see a bunch of freaking new, like, or old nominee. Or we. What I'm trying to say is that we'll be able to see a lot of new series on here. Hopefully. But if it's not, then I'm going to be really upset. Call of the Night, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Licorice Recoil, My Dress Up Darling, Spy X Family, and your boy Kong Ming. So when it says best new series, I'm assuming that like you're gonna get more adaptations, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. So I guess um I don't think I'm gonna vote on Call of the Night nor My Dress Up Darling. Side effect on Judges, of course I haven't seen it. Lakers Recoil, Spy X Family, and your boy Kong Ming. Uh that's kinda difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Depending on which, I'll actually come back to this later because I voted on Spy X Family a lot already. Your boy Kong Ming, I don't think is gonna get anything else, and Lakers Recoil I just haven't voted on a lot. So yeah, best animation, and see the main six, I guess. Okay, Akemi's sailor uniform. There's some hope in this. Holy shit. Okay, Attack on Titan, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Demon Slayer, Ranking Kings, and Spy X Family. So, this is the very first time that we have seen Akemi's sailor uniform. I'm really happy about that because they acknowledged Akemi's sailor uniform somewhere, but it should have been other categories. It shouldn't have just been for this. Um, what other? I'm pretty sure there's another show that's animation was like godlike. Oh, Chainsaw Man, but it's not on here, of course. But yeah, I'm voting on Kevin. the It's not gonna get anything else. Um, the animation and the characters themselves looked beautiful. You can't argue with that. I don't think. Um, Animation for Attack on Titan is not exactly the best. Um, Demon Slayer, of course, is always up there because it's UFO tables. Spy X Family, Ranking of Kings. I'm just not gonna vote on these. Vote on Spy X Family a lot. Ranking of Kings is unique, but I don't think I'll compete with it. Can be silly. Best character design. Okay, so for once we don't see Attack on Titan on here. Demon Slayer, Ranking of Kings, Spy X Family, Dress Up Darling, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So for character design, I don't need to see the show to know the character design. Um, Demon Slayer should not be on here. To be honest, kind of basic. We already know what they are already. Um, Spy X Family is just kind of basic as well. Uh, JoJo's I don't think would win. Um, this might be the first time I'll actually vote for Cyberpunk Edgerunners, even though I haven't seen it yet. Uh, Dress Up Darling, it's pretty it's pretty mediocre, not including the costumes, of course. Costumes themselves were pretty good, but I'll definitely say Ranking of Kings definitely would be over this. Ranking of Kings and Cyberpunk Edge Runners. You know what? I'll give it to Ranking of Kings. It's unique, it's different, and I guess Cyberpunk Edge Runners would be really good, but best original anime. Okay, the what is this? This is the golf one. Okay. Oh, Heal Girl, the Crunchyroll, the Orville Children, Vampire in the Garden, and Murray Deco. So I can't vote on anything here but Licorice Recoil. But basically, this is the only thing that I've watched out of these five. So I want to vote here. So okay, so before we get to anime of the year, I'm going to go to the other categories that we skipped over and see I uh, what I should pick now. So this one I picked Licorice Recoil, Ranking of Kings, Kebi's Sailor Uniform, Best New I have not seen yet or done yet. Best Continuing I chose Kaguya, so that's one of Kaguya. Best OP I chose Demon Slayer. Best Ending I chose Spy Family. Best Score I voted on the boy Kongming. Best Film I chose Jujutsu Kaisen. Best Anime Song I voted on Shall We Dance. Best Director Licorice Recoil, that's two. Best Main Character I have not seen yet or done yet. Best Supporting Character I voted on Your. Must Protect I chose Anya for sure, so that's three for Spy X. Best Action I chose Demon Slayer, so that's two. Best Comedy I chose. I didn't choose it yet actually, but Best Drama I did not choose. Best Fantasy uh, I didn't choose either. Best Romance I absolutely chose Kaguya, so that's three I think. I chose Licorice Recoil for Japanese and English. It's with Studio Ghibli. Okay. Best Romance I definitely chose. Okay, so I want to move with Best Fantasy. Um, I'm picking Mushoku no Tensei. Um, I prefer this over Maiden Abyss to be honest. So even though this counts as fall 2021, I'm just gonna put it here. And also it was kind of it was kind of robbed last year. Best drama. Okay, so I was thinking Maiden Abyss, but uh, preferred I like 86 just more. This thing also got robbed last year, which is kind of sad. The last two episodes definitely made me feel something, made me pop off my chair. Absolutely. This is also the only category that 86 is on. Let me see what other fall anime there were. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would definitely say 86. Best comedy. Uh, I think I'm going with Kaguya again, actually. I think I voted on this three times already, but I just don't think Your Boy Comedy was funny. Spy Family was not that funny. Um, yeah, Kaguya. Best action did I vote on? Okay, I did. For text I voted best main character. Um, I'm gonna pick Chisato. I think this is like the fifth time or fourth time I voted on like Miss People, but uh, just really good character overall. Bochi would definitely be a close second. Best director did I choose? Yes. Best anime song? Yes. Best film, best score. Best ending sequence, best. Yeah. Best opening sequence, yes. Best continuing series, I chose Kaguya. Best new series, I have not chosen this yet. But I am going to pick Your Boy Kami. Uh, I doubt we're gonna see this again. Really unique. Um, Definitely deserves to be here. Uh, do best new series? Yeah, I just did it, bro. Best animation, yes. Best character design. Okay. Best original anime. Okay, the last one. Anime of the year. So, let us see. Attack on Titan, final season, part 2. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Demon Slayer, Licorice Recoil, Ranking of Kings, and Spy X Family. I'm genuinely not surprised that these 6 made it to the top. I think these were definitely the most common. Um, this is this is kind of scuffed, but oh god no. But let me see something first. All right, so I'll definitely say that anime of the year for me. Um, I can't say 86 because obviously it's just those 2 episodes ish. But if I had to pick, then obviously it'd be Takagi. Um, Definitely showed the most emotion out of me this year. Uh, just solid all around, good, I guess, story, progression. Um, Good last season, or most likely last season that we'll ever get to see from the show. Um, I'm genuinely sad that this show just wasn't shown in any nominations. Um, I know it's not popular, but absolutely, absolutely should have been here for something. Um, I'm genuinely surprised that Summertime Rendering didn't make a single nomination. Um, that show was quite popular. Um, it aired both its cores, spring and summer season, so I don't get why it's not here. Um, One of my also personal favorites was again the Yakuza one. Just really wholesome. I actually preferred that show more than Spy X Family. Overall, it was just a better slice of life for me. Uh, Spy X Family was really good too, but I just preferred the Yakuza one. Um, I might make a video on that, but who knows? Um, what else was there? I'm very surprised Kaguya is not on this list. Actually, definitely one of my tops too. Um, just really solid all around. Um, yeah, I think that's most of my thoughts. Um, on what my best of the year is. Attack on Titan final season part 2. I'm just gonna say it here. These two should absolutely not win this year because both of these are not finished. Especially for Attack on Titan final season, which was supposed to be a final season. At the time of this recording, there is now a part 3, part 1, and a part 3, part 2, which is insanity. Because you would expect this to finish in just part 3 alone. There's not. I heard there's not that many manga chapters left, but you're delaying it so much. And I get that there's a lot of work that Mappa has to do, but um, it's just bugging me how they keep delaying it a lot. Um, Attack on Titan, the story's not done. I said the same thing about it last year. Um, Even though obviously I didn't have a YouTube channel back then, but I was kind of sad that Attack on Titan did win last year because obviously part two was here and it wasn't the entire story. Um, Now that we know that part two is also not the entire story, it should absolutely not be here. Um, I would wait until the entire series is finished, until anybody can vote on this. Um, Demon Slayer, you're. This is the third arc in the manga. We're about halfway there. Um, this arc was really good, but I'm just saying that this should not win, to be honest. Another thing to know about these two is that these two have already won in prior years. Having the same exact winner, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Attack on Titan again, means that Attack on Titan is just going to win 3 years in a row. It's it's getting too repetitive. It's just not how it's supposed to go. Um, Demon Slayer, the first arc should not have won. To be honest, I would understand this arc, but the first arc was just the beginning. It's just nothing. Cyberpunk Engineers not seen, so I cannot pick this. Reagan King's Car 2. I like the first core better. Obviously, it did not win last year, but Core 2 was solid, but that ending just had me really troubled. So, there are only two options that I can pick here: Licorice Recoil and Spy X Family. Um, I'm sorry to say, but I'm picking Licorice Recoil. Because this Spy X Family is only counting Core 1. And the series is going to continue for a long time. Licorice Recoil, I don't think, is ever going to get a second season. Because it's an anime original. Spy X Family itself is a good show, I think. But I'll definitely say Licorice Recoil would, would take it over me in terms of preference out of these. Um, yeah, I'm gonna pick Licorice Recoil. Okay, my ballot is done. So I'm gonna go through these actually and see which one I think is gonna win. Um, Anime of the Year, Attack on Titan, obviously. I think there's no competition here. Everyone's gonna choose Attack on Titan. I just think that best original anime, Licorice Recall, obviously. I don't think anybody has seen the rest of these except maybe Healer Girl and Birdie Wing. I've never heard of these three before. So, best character design. Uh, I think it's gonna be either Dress Up Darling or Spy X Family. This is pretty hard, but I'd probably think Dress Up Darling. The amount of costumes in that show, I think everybody just liked. Best animation, Demon Slayer is gonna win. Um, this might be the third year that Demon Slayer wins best animation in a row. I think so. this is gonna be really sad if it does, to be honest, because that just means that there's nothing to compete it with. Best new series? I would say Spy X Family. It's just the most popular. Um, My Dress a Darling, I think, would be a close second. Best continuing series? Attack on Titan, I think. There's not enough people that are watching Made in Abyss, to be honest. Uh, let's see. Best opening sequence? I'd be really happy if Cheeky Cheeky Bum Bum wins, but I think, to be very honest, Ranking of Kings, Naked Hero. I think everybody is gonna pick this one, to be honest, over the Rumbling. I've just seen a lot of people say that Naked Hero is over the Rumbling. Rumbling's iconic, but Naked Heroes, I think, sounds the best for most people. Best ending sequence? Attack on Titan. It wasn't exactly unique, but I think it's popular enough. If not, definitely Spy X Family. The score. It's gonna be Hiroyuki-san and Koto Yamamoto. I'm surprised they didn't win 86 last year, which is sad. They should not win again, to be honest. Um, I'd be really happy if Haruhi Kome wins, but remember, this is 70. There's no 70-30 this year, which kind of means that Attack on Titan is most likely going to win. This one for sure, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. There's no question in my mind. Um, Maybe One Piece Film Red, but definitely not. Best animation, The Rumbling, absolutely The Rumbling, no question. Best director, uh, it might go to Cyberpunk, to be honest. Um, they translated the game to the anime really well. That the game itself is just non-existent to this. Uh, Best main character, freaking Eren Yeager, bro. There's no way. Uh, Best supporting character. Uh, I think Anya might win. It's either Anya or but it's close. Protected all characters. I think Anya's gonna win here. Bochi already won last year, so. Best action. I'd be really surprised if Attack on Titan wins this. I'd say Demon Slayer wins for sure. Uh, for people. Best comedy, Kaguya. Way too popular. Um, Maybe Spy X Family, but I don't think anything else can compete. Best drama. God. Made in Abyss. Absolutely Made in Abyss. Best fantasy. I. This is. After seeing what happened to Mashoka Tensei last year, I don't have faith in them anymore. I don't think I have faith in people. Uh. Ranking of Kings, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think Demon Slayer is gonna win, but it could. But I'd say Ranking of Kings will probably win for most people. Best romance, Kaguya. No question in my mind. Um, One thing to note that's surprising is Rent a Girlfriend's not here. Um, I agree. It should not be on here. Absolutely should not be on here. Um, but I think the one thing I'm also didn't notice was Aharen-san, Takagi, of course. Aharen-san more popular than Takagi, and definitely more people watched it over this for sure. Uh, Best voice artist, Aaron Yeager again, and then best English. Um, I I'm lost. I don't think I'm gonna say anything for this. So,
I don't know what Special Achievement Award is and the Prisoner's Choice is gonna do, but this is everything. What are my overall thoughts on this? I'll definitely say this year is the most disappointed. Well, not the most disappointed. I've been looking at this since 2018, 2019, but this is one of the more disappointing awards in my eyes. Um, the fact that they limited it from to summer 2022 is probably the worst possible thing that you could do. Um, Crunchyroll needs to make split core shows separate from the shows that aired fall 2022 because fall 2022 is still in that year. It doesn't make sense to cut it out. Um, First year they've done it, probably the worst year to do it because obviously um, fall 2022 was probably one of the most stacked years that we've ever seen. Um, like I said before, um, just a bunch of the same exact shows in every single category. There was no no differentiation, no variety. It's just the exact same show for every single one, and I'm genuinely sad to see this. 2022 was absolutely one of the best years of anime that we have seen. Um, After following 2021, which was also stacked as hell. Um, just genuinely disappointed. Um, Categories were really good, but the choices themselves were just it just didn't it just didn't work. Um, Something is that should have been added, I think, more. A Heavy Sailor Uniform was literally in just best animation. Um, what the actual heck? It was just like there once and that's it. Um, Even for best romance category, I would say the well, I Will Make His Move should have been on there too. Um, Ascendance of a Bookworm, season 3 wasn't all wasn't there either. Um, I think the most surprising would have to be Summertime Render. It's literally aired in spring and summer, and it was pretty popular. So I'm surprised that it didn't even get a nomination in anything. That's actually crazy to me. Um, Obviously you've already heard my top three. It's Takagi, Yakuza, and Kaguya. Um, these shows were genuinely the best that I saw this year. Um, Demon Slayer was really good, but obviously it hasn't even gotten into the hype parts of the manga yet. That I personally think is hype. Um, I just I'm in disbelief, especially for the best romance category. Uh, like uh, I feel like this is the most controversial one, and I feel like nobody liked this one. Like everybody liked Aharon and uh, Takagi, and even Ayamu was better than this. Like a lot of people, I think, said that this show should probably doesn't deserve to be here. Um, I personally, if I had to remove stuff, I'd have to remove Call of the Night, Shikamori, and Love After World Domination. Um, just because this one I just particularly didn't like personally as much as I wanted to. This one I just haven't seen, and it's just not that popular. And then this one is just super controversial, or not controversial, but like just not liked by the anime community in general. Nobody I think is gonna vote on this. Um, This is also like I think. Never mind. Actually, I was gonna say that this is the most variety that we've seen, but no. All right. Yeah. All right. So that's everything. Um, Let me know if you agree on the comments that I said. Um, because I know for me, I definitely have a not so traditional taste, but um, definitely there was a lot of things that people, I guess the judges missed out in general. So my next video is gonna take a while because I'm in school, so um, I definitely I'm definitely busy a lot of the time. Um, Hopefully, I can talk about Winter 2023 then, because genuinely, this is the most stacked I've ever seen for myself. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.